Hey everyone, welcome back to Keeping Up with Chaldeans. We're here with Martin Zoro, with Zorro Lights, Zorro's Lights, and co-host Junior Binno. We want to thank George Abro of Keystone for sponsoring the episode. Why don't we kick into the show and kind of tell us a little bit about what you do?
Martin Zoro, I've been in business for about 15 years, doing Christmas lights. We've been on the news, Fox 2 News, 5 years out of the last 7 with Channel 7. Lights are...
And they highlight you on the
They highlight,
show,
yeah. We did a show last year on safety, and then they highlight the company.
Okay.
Fox 2's done episodes on us for our trees and our lights and so on.
What? Talk a little bit about the trees.
So we run out wedding trees and love signs, similar to this picture right here.
Yep.
Instead of people getting flowers for their wedding, we're trying to do the trees so they can save their money. We rent that out with a love letter sign. Been our popular package, just like you see in there.
Okay.
We got into that about 2.5 years ago.
Cool.
And trying to just bring it up like I did Zorro's Lights.
Yep.
And then in the spring and summer, we do landscape lighting, power washing, and gutter cleaning and window cleaning. We do that all. My guys stay busy for the year. And then
very good.
We do it again at Christmas lights.
So
cool.
That's a big thing for us too. Like, so all the businesses that we had, we always hired everybody coming in for window cleanings and all that other stuff. But to have you on, excuse me, it's good because we can help offer some more contracts or whatever it is through you guys, Chaldean to Chaldean business, and let's talk about before we get into the whole Christmas light, because we're just out of season right around that. But believe me, I would love to see Christmas lights year round.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody else, they want to pay every year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's beautiful though when you get to see that. It just gives you a different feeling. So your rentals right now, something new, something unique that we haven't really seen in our community come out there right there. Let's talk a little about that, because I see you have different trees, different values from one to the other. When do they get used? Is it only just weddings, or where are they primarily used now?
So, no, we actually just did one 2 weeks ago. We did a baby reveal. I have a tree that changes colors through an app. So
cool.
She gave me the paper, and then it's half pink, half blue, and I did it off my phone.
Okay.
So we can do a baby reveal gender, and they love it.
That's cool.
We use it for everything, not just weddings, like communions, parties. It's an ambiance that you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
The only company in Michigan that actually has these trees, they're called cherry blossom trees. Mm-hmm. We have 8-foot, 12-foot, and all sorts of colors. Wow. So, instead of having flowers on your entranceway, people are putting a tree on each side. Instead of spending a couple $1,000 on the flowers, they're spending $600 on a pair of trees.
That's
going there. That's more effective because you get a family that comes in, and when I'm at a wedding, sometimes they pay us to be there all day just in case. First thing the family does is, get a picture by the tree. Next thing you know, that's their Christmas card because it's something different.
Right.
I mean, it's different. It's bringing out the ambiance of the wedding instead of flowers. You want to see something you don't have.
Sure.
Girls are doing pink for the girls and blue like their theme. We got pink trees. We got blue trees. I mean, we got all sorts of colors to match their dresses.
So I need his information to pass over to Asherina, because she kept asking who else has something different to offer to a wedding.
Yeah.
And I didn't know about you. So actually the Chaldean News is looking to have a write-up about some of the stuff for their...
I think they've already done.
They did finish it?
Yeah, I think... I think Asherina's already... I think...
Maxed out.
The Chaldean News has already done a spot on you, right?
No, I've never done one with the Chaldean News.
Oh,
no,
really?
that's what I'm saying to you. I've never seen him in anything.
Never.
This is the first time I get to see another unique aspect of the wedding.
So they're doing a wedding edition.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never... I said, I just got into this 3 years ago, and I got into it because no one had it.
Right,
so I wanted something different that can separate me from everybody else.
So
that's cool, yeah.
And you're not... These trees look like they're real trees.
Well, that's what she was looking for. When they do these, the circulation goes in February, I believe. It's for, it's like more of a wedding guide and stuff. And they were looking for something unique that's different from what we normally see, like your food bars and all that stuff. So actually, we're gonna get you in touch. We'll have her reach out and see if she can. If
she's
she has
no
time.
longer. She's leaving.
She is, but she's...
Paul's going to do it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll get you in touch though with them. That's the good thing, is that we can promote you for something that's new.
It's just our Chaldeans spend so much money on flowers. I've heard the stories 10, 15, 20 grand.
Sure.
Why? My trees are not even expensive. $300 for a 12-foot, but even an 8-foot's $200, and you can put it on each side of the head table or on. Just have something different than people are just throwing money on flowers that.
Yeah.
it gets wasted.
And it's effective with this. You got that pop to the room.
Right.
No matter where you're at, you get to see that light coming from there, and so it gives you something.
Yeah, and when they dim the lights for whatever reason, these will still
and stuff. Yeah, all that good stuff.
Very cool.
So you do this. This can be done throughout the year. So that's
anytime,
your
anywhere,
business.
any place. Right, weddings, parties, graduations, events. People just need.
Sure.
I've had a lady running 2 trees just for a weekend party for swimming.
Wow.
She had people over for Friday and Saturday
Nighttime.
night.
Yeah, think
We
about
just
that.
had it just like bam.
It's decor. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're going to. You said you were going to Germany.
Yes.
Okay.
They have a Christmas show. It's the biggest show in Europe.
Yeah.
They're like a year and a half, 2 years ahead of us. Like got more stuff.
For this business, you're saying?
Just this and Christmas lights. They have everything you can imagine that relates to Christmas or any kind of lighting. They have it.
Why are they ahead of us? Just wondering.
They got the people that can do it faster than us, cheaper than us, quicker than us.
Technology, engineering.
Yes.
They're ahead of us a little bit on the engineering side
They
too.
are.
Germans.
They got people that can make the guy that I buy lights from, my
Yeah.
vendor that I have. They make almost $30 million of lights just from China. We can't make that fast enough as cheap as fast as China could. Try making $30 million in lights here compared to China. Europe, they're advanced. They're way more advanced.
That's crazy,
So,
isn't it?
I mean, they're going to see what they got, and then we're going to try to
bring it
out here and hopefully, make
Very
it pop.
cool. Make Santa Claus proud.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be Santa.
So right now, like we're in January right now. Do I gotta book you from now for December? Like how fast do you get filled?
We don't. Our customers get called after Labor Day.
Okay.
So everybody gets that text saying, "Please book your date." They'll respond first week of October. Like we give out 20% specials for September, 10% for October, and then it's premium pricing November and December. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
But by
Schedule.
us,
You got a schedule.
Yeah. I mean, by us getting people in September and October, that helps me bring in new clients for November and December. And the more you get in, the more. I mean, we hit 300 every year in customers. And we try to grow and keep growing.
That's a lot.
I get 4 crews that constantly run.
How many people you have staffed under you?
When the season starts for Christmas lights, we have about 15, and then when it slows down, we have about 3 or 4 that we keep out of the group.
Nice.
And we just keep. We don't stop, man. It just
doesn't sound like it.
it's never enough.
Well, when somebody thinks about it, they're gonna think lighting and all it is just Christmas holiday season, right? But really, it's not. You're an all year round business now.
I mean, parties too, like Indian weddings. They have Christmas lights outside their house in February or March or April. They want Christmas lights up.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, it works.
unique.
Any lighting you want, we literally can.
So how'd you get started?
Yep.
Talk about your early days. Talk about what drives you. Talk about. We were talking about shooting, cans into the hopper and in the back room of the store.
Yeah.
I was working for CVS for 5 years. I was an assistant manager. I started off as a cashier, jumped up to assistant, and then one day I was driving. I saw 2 guys putting up lights.
Where was the CVS?
The one I had was on 9 in Woodward, and then we did the one on 14 in Woodward for a while. I was working overnights on the new store when they opened it up. And I saw 2 guys putting up lights, and I looked, and I'm like, "Wow, that's something."
Could you see that they were? Could you see that they were part of a company, or did it look like they were just putting their own lights up?
No, they were part of a company. They had a couple stickers on the car. And I'm just like, I can do this way better. Like, as being a Chaldean, like if you see something, like when someone wants to buy a store, I can make this better.
Of course.
I had that mentality when I saw it, right? So I was like, all right, let me take a chance on it.
Yeah.
Later that year, I learned some things. I publicized it back then when we had Craigslist.
Yeah.
So I did it. I got 10 customers.
Did you do your own Christmas lights at the time?
No, I mean we did, but not for my parents. We never did it until I had my kids, and we just threw lights up.
Sure.
Yeah.
I looked at some videos. I Googled, and then I met the guy that I buy lights from. He's like, let me help you out. So 10 customers the first year. The second one jumped up to 25. I started putting money on Google. The third year we got to 80, and then the fourth year I was on Fox 2 News, and then it was a wrap.
Nice.
I did the Fox 2 News Weather Authority commercial.
Nice.
And
how'd you land that?
My wife had a lady that works at Fox 2. She works for Child Time. She's a DM.
Yep.
And she had a lady that works on Fox 2, and honestly they're like, we want somebody different. We don't want your average.
Whatever.
We want someone different,
Sure.
an ethnicity that can be different than what.
Yeah.
They were in that commercial for 3 years, and they just. and it separated me from like everybody else.
How'd that make you feel?
I felt like a king.
Yeah,
I felt like a king. Like I go, you're the guy on Fox 2 News. I'm like, yeah, Fox 2 News.
I know the guy from Fox 2, by the way.
Like,
what's up?
Right. Dude, I swear that month, I was like, you the cat that you was on TV? I'm like, yeah, that's me. Damn, dog, can I get some lights? And I'm just like,
heck yeah.
Okay, so we're not as big yet, but we get. I'm saying him and I aren't as big yet. We get it happening to us, so we can't imagine when you're on Fox 2 how you're feeling.
It was just like, it was just everybody like, man, you look good, you did this, and now even he saw me too last year on Fox 2 News with the trees.
Yep.
Once you get that respect and credibility, it makes your company just skyrocket because you're not getting on the TV, Fox 2 or Channel 7 just because you're a Joe Schmo.
Yep.
You're getting in there because they know respect.
Recognition.
Right.
Yep. And on top of that, you to add to that, the credibility comes and all that from your service. Right. Right.
I give 110%.
You started it because you saw somebody else was lacking, so you brought that into it.
I just wanted to make money, man. The CVS, you were living check to check. You get a check. It's gone.
That's Chaldeans, right? We're driven as we start working at somewhere, and then we tend to either take where we are working at and like it and go open something like that, or we go figure to get in that field, or somehow, some way, we become entrepreneurs right after that.
And the life we live is never like I like taking my wife and kids on vacation twice a year. I love living the life of living it. You don't know what tomorrow is. Tomorrow's not promised.
Listen, you're supposed to live it to the fullest. There's one thing, you can't take money with you, right?
No.
You leave your memories behind, you leave your the stuff that you leave behind, but we only get one shot at this. It's like you're supposed to have the best of it. You're not supposed to just work. I posted something in regards to that. You saw that. You work until you're 67 years old and you go through retiring. So really you worked about 40, 50 years of your life to get what? Your natural life is only expected to be 80 something.
I mean,
so
live it up.
Yeah, what are you supposed to get? 13 years, 14 years of living? So
after you retire, it's like, why can't you enjoy life while you're working? Because when you retire, you can't move as fast. You can't do the things you want to do when you're 40 or 30.
Sure.
Live it up. Take your kids. Make memories because those memories will last an eternity.
Yep.
Money ain't coming with you.
No, your legacy is left by what you did. And
memories will last after you're gone.
Yes.
It'll last until we'll talk about you and your memories for a long time.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes. So you started this. You've been doing this. You're having a great time doing it. It seems like too.
Yeah,
like
it takes a toll on your body.
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sure. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. You were talking about earlier. You mentioned that you use this to do some of your like when you meet people at promotions and stuff. Who made that for you?
My daughter made this for me. She broke my heart when she made it. And she's like, I made this for you. And I was like, honestly, the best gift.
Sure.
Listen, when Christmas comes around, us dads don't want nothing. Whatever we want, we're gonna get.
So that was your Merry Christmas present.
That was to me like the best gift anybody can get because it's like perfect. Because guys don't think of this stuff. Man. We just think business, money, work, done.
Yeah.
She made this, and if you look through the book, there's a couple pages of power washing in there.
Yeah.
Where you see that, you see houses with Christmas lights, you see businesses, you just see a little of everything.
Yeah. Of
what your work is, and she did it on her own.
That's so cool.
And that was Shenandoah, by the way. That second picture.
Oh yeah.
Wait, go back for a second.
Nice.
Look at that. Look how wow.
That was Shenandoah. We had to work overnight.
So that's what I tell you. So time wise, you spent hours and hours on that. So you're putting it up for hours and hours. Did you spend a whole nother night taking it down?
No, taking down is so much easier than putting it up.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, because everything's detailed putting it up.
Sure.
But taking it down, like you go.
Yep.
But putting it up is
because you put it up right.
Right,
and you put it up right, it comes down.
Right, but you also can't like when we put lights on the gutters, we cut it to perfection. But we also know how to hide the wire, where I could just take the stick, and I don't have to it's tied with the gutter, and I gotta go up. I could just pump, and it all comes down. But you gotta make sure you still hide cords because you don't want to look like. What is this guy? Put a string of lights and a cord hanging down. Right. We try to hide all the cords.
Yeah. So your skill set gives.
You've done mine. Lights and it's perfect job. I mean it's clean. It's all the lines are so tight.
Yeah, the detail is fine.
Yeah, it makes it. It really does. Like I love what I do because like even 2 years ago, a dad passed away and his mom took out money from her 401 to pay for the lights, and I swear to God, it still gives me goosebumps. She was crying after the lights were put up. The kids were ecstatic. That was their like.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of their closure.
It was just like wow, like and you know, as a guy, we act like we're hard, but at the end of the day, it touches you like,
It
wow, this
humbles
is
you.
real. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's real. It's real life. You besides through the holidays and these events that you do these trees. What other stuff do you offer with your products and services year round? You got gutter service, right?
We do gutters.
Yep, we can
So
get
like
to
we were
that.
talking about window cleaning. Our
Yep.
window cleaning, we'll clean the inside too, but our window cleaning separates us from other window cleaners.
Sure.
We power wash the whole window.
Okay.
We'll squeegee it, power wash around the window to get the dirt, the spider webs. Because when people sometimes window
squeegee,
wash,
yeah.
they squeegee, they wipe it, and the dirt's still there. But when you like squeegee it, power wash it, and then just dry it, gives it a different shine. Gutters, we clean the spouts, we make sure everything is shot through so it's running smoothly. We do landscape lighting, low voltage, where we put it out for everybody.
Okay.
And then power washing. Whatever you want power wash, we clean up everything. I keep
Really?
my guys busy, and we just try to stay busy and humble. Actually, 300 of the customers we have for lights, 70%, when I send them a text like in March, they all commit to like either gutters,
Other
power
things.
washing, because they trust you with the lights, they trust you with everything else.
Yeah.
So 70% of my business on the aspects of after season is repeat customers from Christmas lights.
Right.
Sure.
So the landscape lighting, how do you determine where to put the lights?
Rule of thumb is 3 feet. Like going, so an example, you go here, 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 here. So on diagonal, 3 feet. Spotlights are places where you want light,
Yep.
up lights.
On like on the house or
on
something?
the house or on the trees.
On the
Now
trees,
the
yeah.
new thing is, instead of going directly to the tree, like if this is your tree, instead of shooting it that
Let me
way,
just do this so the viewers can see.
instead of doing it this way, people are putting the light like right under the tree, so they're lighting up
shooting
the
up.
branches
Oh,
and the
wow,
tree. That's the
okay.
new thing.
Yeah.
But it all depends on what they want to spend.
Yeah.
You know, like people are like, Martin, my budget's $1,600. Well, that's probably going to get you about 6 lights and a transformer,
Right.
7 lights, depending on what day
Sure.
it is and what sale it is. But our lights last like 10,000 hours. They're all LED lights.
Yeah.
You get 1 year of service with it, so if anything goes wrong, there's no charge for us to come out there.
Sure.
It's great.
And you use a timer or you use a
It's all in
dim-
its own timer. Everything's from the transformer. You can
Yeah.
program it through night, 4 hours, 6 hours. It's all automatic.
Who sets that? Is that part of Zorro's business model, like where you guys come in, you do the wiring and everything, or
We do all the wiring. We do the whole thing.
Are you electric? Are you
No, I
electrician? Or
just
you have
Low
a-
voltage.
It's low voltage. So
Okay.
really, it's 2 wires that come out of the transformer,
Yeah.
and they got to be all connected to certain lights. And
Okay.
the wire
It's
gets
just plugged. The transformer's just plugged into an outlet.
right.
I
Yeah,
gotcha.
it plugs into
I
an
was thinking
outlet.
it's like any.
And it's
Okay.
nothing heavy.
No,
Okay,
it's not
so
heavy, it's just-
standard timers. You're just
Yeah.
plug and play kind of.
Right, and you can
Even
hide
if-
the transformer.
Even if the
anywhere you want.
time, even if it doesn't have a timer, they sometimes they're light censored
Yep,
too.
exactly. With ours is light sensor too, but with
Okay.
hours of 9 to 1
Yep.
and then all night or all day.
Yep.
Right.
Good
So
to know.
it helps for people that want lights that don't have it around their
Yeah,
house. But
yeah.
yeah.
And that's huge safety wise. I mean,
Oh, yeah, big
it's
time.
big time, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's when
Especially-
your house is lit up at night a little bit,
Man.
where you can see where you're going.
Yeah.
For one, falling down, but another just so just for like real security. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's getting the ring alarm and the
Yeah,
blink, right?
yeah.
But they have it, but they don't have enough light.
Light.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That landscape lighting will help
Yeah.
pop it.
Okay.
And
With the
it gives
light.
them light to see actually people going in
Sure.
or walking or God forbid,
Yeah,
hopefully
because
it
if
doesn't
the
happen.
porch light isn't on, then
Yeah.
Right, the landscape lights are on all
landscape's
night.
light. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It
you're
does deter people though.
you're
Yeah.
busy throughout the whole year. It looks like you've made it your business have
Yeah.
segments on every quarter of
Mm-hmm.
the year.
March is our slowest, and that's when I start gathering customers for the spring. And
spring, summer. yeah.
August is not our busiest, but it's not our slowest. It's
Sure.
getting ready
it's
for
the changeover.
Right, and it's all like, even when you have a slow week, then it deteriorates. Go into storage. Let's get these customers situated
Yep.
because now they're all lined up. So what I do is I get all the customers point A to point B.
Yep.
This is where we're going in order. So
Mm-hmm.
we just go in, take it, boom, get started.
So communion season's coming up. Is that something that people should use the trees for?
I mean, yeah, it's different. If you want to save money on the flowers, you
Yeah.
get the trees. Even backyard parties, like people are
Yeah.
graduating. You know
Yeah.
what I
Big
mean?
time.
Lights
Big
around
time.
the
But
tap.
we're doing
you
a
can-
lot more of that. It seems like,
Yeah.
right?
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're spending all this money. Like if you're having a graduation,
Yeah.
well, Mark, can you power wash the house and we're getting a tent? Can you put some lights? Give a nice package deal. We'll do all this. Boom, boom,
Sure.
boom. And now they got a clean house, clean yard, clean cement,
Yeah.
trees with lights, and then
Yeah.
their tent, we can put lights in there. We do that too. The Edison and Bistro lights is a big thing now that's taken over the restaurants.
What is that?
The Edison lights that look like light bulbs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that you see hang, those are the next big thing that's coming in, where restaurants want them.
Because isn't a lot of it has to do with rebates, incentives, and all that too? Of switching, are you doing any of that kind of stuff?
I don't do everything we have is LED.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So LED, the companies were giving rebate incentives to use LEDs in certain circumstances. Like that's why a lot of the gas stations and party store owners converted the insides of the.
This is cosmetic stuff, right?
This is more outside stuff.
Like but I'm saying when you're doing restaurants and stuff like that.
No, because like when we do like a restaurant like Ocean Prime, we did their bistro lights.
Gotcha.
So when you sit outside, they got lights going across. That's what the new thing is for
like
the
Birmingham is doing that where they crisscross in front of 220, right?
Yes, we actually did their building from point A to point B. We did the Chrysler commercial. We did the Chrysler commercial.
The bars kick us out, but the city accepts us.
We did that whole lights going from top of the building. We've done that for like 5 years. They didn't do it this year, but we've done it the last 5 years.
My man, good. How do you land these contracts, or how do you get into this and your front face exposure? Is it what you did on the news?
Flirt sometimes.
See, no, you're right.
I mean,
you bet the pretty lashes up to listen. Just hey,
you're just like, what you need, babe? No, but no, you just your name's already out there. And I've been with Birmingham the last 10 years, and Chrysler came that day. Like, do you know anybody? And they referred me to me, and we've been working with Birmingham ever since. Your name is what?
Yes.
You know, like when you think Christmas lights, first thing Anthony's gonna say, call Zorro's.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like the first thing you hear is call Zorro's. Yep. And the more work you do, like I did a commerce subdivision. We did 17 houses, Martin Parkway.
Really?
Got one, and I lined up 17 this year.
Out of the 50 homes, 17 probably were Chaldeans.
Yes, they were.
I'm just saying because all of our people jumped on
16 were Chaldeans.
16 were Chaldean. Okay. One was a lesbian couple. But yes, I'm not even kidding. They all were like,
yes,
we want it. We want it. We want it. We want it. And next thing you know, you thought it was like a winter garden theme of Christmas lights. Well, I'm not kidding you. You're just like, wow. It was amazing.
Oh, my God.
But yes.
The funny thing is, the way our people work, they talked more about the one house that didn't do it than all the 17.
And it's sad, but yes.
right.
But I mean, like,
it's true.
Yeah.
So the ones that didn't do it, you better call me because they're talking about it.
They said a few things we heard at Doa.
Yeah.
But it does. It looks good. Like I took my wife and kids, and we drove there, and my kids were like, "Dad, did you do all this?" I said, I did everyone but that house. I didn't touch that house.
And you could tell I didn't do that one.
Yeah, even my oldest, he's 13. He knows now which houses we do and what we don't. Like,
he knows your work.
Yeah.
He recognizes.
He's such a good worker.
So I've seen these hologram.
The ones that you put against the house and it's just
not against the house. It's like it's a wire frame that sits in the middle of the yard.
Yeah,
and it shoots
constantly
and
spins stuff
my
on the house.
Kid is looking for that. I mean, we were driving by this one house that had them out, but never lit them up. So we drive by every. Oh, actually, it was Halloween. I'm sorry, it wasn't Christmas.
They have the boo or the ghost, and it shows up on your garage or your house.
No, this is a mesh structure. It's kind of it looks like it's framed a ghost. So then the lights would shine on it, and it would be like woo. It would like it would play on in the middle of the yard. Look into it.
I've never. Well, I'm going to Europe tomorrow,
yeah.
so I mean, I'll look into it. I've never seen that. I know they had the holograms where they pointed to the house.
This is not on a garage. These are sitting in the middle of the yard.
It might be a 3D.
Yeah, like a 3D hologram type of.
Where it's steel, I think.
Yeah.
And it similar to Heinz Drive, if you've ever been down there. They have like what you're talking about, and it just goes, but it's all made out of metal.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about that. Yeah.
And it looks like a movie, like a real hologram, like those ghosts you see in a haunted house or something.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance next year, take your kids and wife to Heinz Drive. It's $5 to go
Heinz
through.
Drive, okay.
You'll see everything you're talking about there. Like you'll see Santa jumping, boom, 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 but it's all one piece.
Right. The light. It's like the little page that you and the little stick figure.
Yep, exactly
moves.
what it is. Yeah.
So you mentioned you're going to Europe. You talked about it, and that they're heavily invested into technology, and they're ahead of us. What's your experience? Is your first time going there?
First time going out of the country in like 20 years. I'm nervous.
What are you expecting? Like what is
passport ready? And
yeah, passport's ready. The whole line's ready. I don't know what to expect. I'm going. Like I said, the guy that.
Or what's the purpose? Like to say that you have to go there. Like what is the accomplishment you're getting for traveling so far?
They're ahead of us by 2 years, and they got more things than we'll see here. They're just they're just more advanced. Like we made the gentleman that I buy lights from made a new light called champagne lights.
Okay.
Nobody had them, and it's like
describe what a champagne
warm
light
white,
is.
cool white, and pure white. And actually, we did the hookah store. This is champagne lights.
Oh, okay.
Now this year, I'm building a new color that we got together, and it's called ocean lights, where it's a blue and a teal and a cool white, and it's gonna look like the ocean, like we do something similar to that. So they have other things like we're doing ocean and champagne lights. They got other things already that they made that we don't have.
So ocean and champagne lights they've had for 3 years.
Yeah.
She created this book?
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah. She just took my work off my websites
Yeah.
and stuff
Look,
like that.
she even put like likes and other things from
Yes,
his
Oh,
social
cool.
media. Yeah, to associate with that. Good for her. What's her name?
Sage.
Good job, Sage.
Yeah.
Good. That's awesome. So you're over there right now, and you get these champagne and these other type of lights.
Yeah,
and
you try to sell them. Like people have like white color and stuff, but when you have like champagne lights, like you saw in that picture, and now we're gonna make ocean lights. You're already ahead of someone else that's been doing it, like Christmas decor that does.
Yeah.
So like the Griswolds.
Right, you're ahead of the game. You got to be ahead of the game. You got to be one step ahead. I'm like when it comes to Griswolds,
Sure.
I can light you up
Sure.
just as bad or even worse.
Sure. So this gives you the advantage.
Yes.
This helps you get one step ahead of what others aren't doing. You're over there. We're now in mid-January. If you were going to just for sourcing purpose and buying, how long ahead do you have so do you put your commitment now and then you'll see them in
put
August?
your order in now and then you get it in about 5 months because
Yeah.
it takes a couple months for them to make it and
Yeah.
it takes about a month and a half to ship.
Yeah, so you put a lot of preparation into this.
You have to.
Time
And then I think I saw something about the lights that you use. You can submerge in water or something
so
like that.
the lights that we have, like we give our customers a 3-year guarantee.
Okay.
So you don't get that from. You go buy a box of lights from Home Depot or Target, you're lucky to return it in 2 weeks.
Right.
Ours, you get 3 years from me, and it comes with a date, like 2018, 2020. And I could put it in water, turn them on, and it's on my website, zoroslights.com. And you could see the Channel 7 guy go, I've been here the whole time, and they've been in water, and they're still on. And he pulls them out.
Wow.
And that's the difference you get.
And so he could put his hand in the water.
Yes, his hand was in
No
the water when he took
electrocution,
them out.
no nothing.
Wow.
Huh?
No
No.
electrocution, no nothing.
nothing.
He's dealing with electric, and it's wild because when I was young, I'm sure we've all maybe faced this. I used to have to sit there before we put them up with my with my parents. You have to. There we had that little green box, and we have to put each one. If it lit, you're good. Plug it up, you're good.
Yeah.
If one didn't work, the rest didn't work. Is that still happening?
No, that's not with us. One doesn't work, then
it still
doesn't work.
Oh,
keeps
thank
going.
God,
Yeah.
man! They used to be a pain in the butt, man.
But our LED lights separate us. That's the difference between getting us to do your lights, or even if you don't want us to do it, you can buy the lights from us.
Oh, okay.
You could literally say, "Bart, we want 20 boxes of warm light." You're gonna pay $15 a string is what I charge, but you're getting 3 years guaranteed from us, and they'll last 5 to 7.
Yeah.
As long as the date's on there, and they're not like cut or anything, and they just don't work.
Yep.
We'll exchange them or replace them. It just separates us. They're good
nice.
lights.
And you do tree decorations also?
Tree decorations
Inside.
Well,
Yes.
also, tree decorations, and I want to show you this too to the viewers too, because they get to look at this. But this was outdoors.
Yes.
So he did basically an event outdoors, and he lit it up, and he even had stuff hanging from the Christmas tree.
That's a
from
4
the
foot.
tree.
That's a 4 foot spear.
4 foot spear that's
Yeah.
hanging from the tree, as you can see.
Oh,
which is
I
right
see
here.
it.
See
Yeah,
it right
yeah,
here,
yeah,
hanging from there.
There's actually 2 of them.
Yep, he's got one back there, and then
2
he's got the trees that he's lit, and he took a tent and just
Lit it up.
spiced it up.
If you see the picture, you can see how far back I am. I'm on the other side of the house, like across the street. Look how bright this is.
Yeah, I'm saying to you,
Yeah.
You can't find this.
No,
this is
it's
quality
lit up.
itself, right?
Yeah.
This is where you'd want. But
So certain things like this you do even in the summertime.
Yeah.
So if summertime I'm hosting a party, it doesn't have to do. I'm putting Christmas lights up. I'm putting lights up.
You
Period.
can put lights.
So
If you have
Do
a
you
pool,
do
we
tent
can put.
rental also?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I never got into it because storage is already a big issue for us.
yeah.
but
yeah.
It's just
Well,
too
there's
much.
a few guys already doing it too.
But
and
we
all
have
that.
rent-a-bounce if you ever want to use some
Anything
tent.
from
tent.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
boys
that's
do
good,
it.
yeah.
Yep.
Anthony
Acho. And then
I think
here,
I know that.
Yeah.
He went to Southfield.
Anthony.
No, I don't.
No,
He's not a
no.
Southfield kid.
No, young, but he's got a lot of that stuff,
He's not
which
young
I'm sure.
anymore.
He's
See
got better.
that's the thing.
Man's got 3 kids. He's
That-
not young anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is you guys can coexist with one
Right.
another because trading business off. He's got you for this, you've got that.
Yep.
Now he you're in his mind for lighting.
Now you're networking.
Yep, and you have him in your mind now for if a client says, well, I'm looking to do this, and I'm waiting for the tent guy. And you say, no, got him. Call this guy. He's solid. We work with him. Back to some of the power washing and stuff too. Is this an example of before and after?
Okay. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So wow. I want to. I'm glad you brought this. This made it a lot easier for the viewers to visualize.
Thanks, honey. That's Sage.
yeah, Sage, you rock, girl. You're gonna be a hell of a woman. So, this is your before. This is your after.
There's also the brick pavers, if you don't mind.
No, back here.
So
right?
the thing that we do here with this, if you guys have this at home, we'll sand this down too. We'll put sand in here.
Yeah.
Permanganate sand after we power wash it. It's a 2-day job. But you can see the difference between
before
now
and after. Look how clean that is. That's huge.
So, and then we can put the sand and fill the joints in and then relax them in, reduces the moss, the grass. Everything we do, man, is just, it's all heart. Your name is all you have left in this company.
You go from hooking up big haflas to big houses to small houses to making everything look like it's big and right.
Oh, yeah.
Do what you got to do.
I like this.
That's a bad X.
Yeah, that's it. Like when you do the lighting like that on the buildings, for like...
That's for commercial?
Yeah, that was a commercial restaurant, Rachel's in Bad Axe.
Yeah.
It's about a 2.5 hour drive. She's been with me for about 6 years.
So I see some, like on Maple and Woodward, there's a building that's on
Bank of Ann Arbor. We did that one.
Is that what it is?
Yep,
and
green lights.
And it's lit all the time?
No, not all year, actually. We got to go take them down this week. But
no, so there's another building there then that stays lit all year round. It's blue lights. It's
it's blue lights.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
It's on Maple.
Are you saying
just east of Woodward on the south side?
Those strings of blue string that come down.
It's on Maple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. Okay, it's between Adams and Woodward.
Yes.
Yes, I know. I didn't do that one.
Right, but they don't take the lights down. Are there city restrictions about lights?
At the end of the day, it's who you know.
Yeah.
Like I had a friend that we did a liquor store in Southfield, and the guy made him take it down first day we put them on.
Jeez.
I swear to God. He's like, you can only put this in December. So then he put it in December. He's like, you got to take it down. You didn't get a permit. I'm like some of the cities don't like our people. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, we even did another store on Maple and Orchard Lake, and the city doesn't like them. They just, it's all on the city, man. Like, you can do whatever you want. They're lights. All this at the end of the day for a business is advertising.
Sure.
I do a wall of lights at your place. That's a tax write-off.
Their gripe is that you're affecting the drivers. The light is getting to their eyes when they're driving. It's causing distractions.
Yeah.
But when they got all their trees down on the boulevard, that's not distracting with the light pointing at the tree and hitting your eye. You're like, that's okay. Or when your windows are foggy and the lights are showing, you don't know if it's a red light, park brake.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's the same thing.
It's all BS
it's
politics.
all politics.
Yeah,
it's all politics and none of politics.
It always is. So that's I was going to ask you, do you have any stories to tell us about anything that you've done? But you just said it. I mean, to put something and take it back down.
And the guy had to pay. He had to pay.
I'm of course.
He's like, you didn't do your due diligence. I'm like, no, I did.
Yeah.
You told me the guy was a prick, so that's on you. You still took the chance.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some crazy stories in this business. You guys would be like, oh my God, that I can't talk about.
No. I was going to ask, you know what, listen, for the viewers, I paused for a second in my head. I was going to ask him while he's window washing if anything funny has ever popped up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, woo.
Yeah, but
I don't know if I popped up or popped in.
So
no, it's life, but we deal with it. We see a lot of crazy people.
Is there any funny stories you want to just share? Anything you can do?
About 2 years ago, we were doing the window cleaning, and we're doing windows. We're outside. We're on the ladder. I had 40-foot, nice big house in Milford. And all of a sudden, my guy is just like, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, dude, all you see is the guy just snorting coke on the table.
What?
I swear to God.
What?
And I'm like, you gotta be.
We just did an episode about addiction and stuff, so
and this
we're not condoning.
This is in the middle of the day.
In the middle of the day. The sad part is the guy didn't know we were there. The wife knew we were there.
Right.
So I'm like, get out, man. I go up, man. There's powder right on the table, and I'm just like, wow, are you kidding me?
That's so funny.
And I'm just like, but the best part,
we don't condone drug use at all.
But the best part, he ended up paying the bill, and he was so messed up. He gave all my guys $100 tip.
Don't use drugs.
It was good. And then one time we were working doing Windows 2, and a lady came out of the bathroom and she was just buck naked. And the guys are just like, the guy's like this the whole time. Like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I'm trying to.
She never noticed, or you know.
She did, but she didn't even care according to my employee, which is funny. But there's some stories.
I've heard both sides. It just gets done intentionally just to see people's reactions.
I go to my employee, there goes your tip. So enjoy.
Yes,
but I mean, you see some crazy stuff. You see the fighting with couples. Like, man, like I get calls. I'm like, Zorro's Christmas lights, can I help you? Yeah, so my husband, look, dude, if you don't hook my lights up, my husband's about to, go somewhere else. Like, she'll talk about her husband and call him names. Like, and I'm like, I'm not a therapist. I just want to know if you want lights. But it is what it is. I mean, it's just, even the husband will call and cuss his wife out. I'm like, why are you bringing your wife down on the guy with don't you know your price is already skyrocketing as you keep saying she's this?
It's inevitable. It seems like we give that energy that like, hey, we're here to not only just service you, but we're humble to listen to you and deal with you as a friend in a way, right?
It is, but it's just weird when you talk about like your significant other.
I used to sell cell phones for a long time, and sometimes the husband be there to pick up for the kids or the wife and stuff.
And it's like a bartender. You're the therapist.
You're the therapist. You had to hear what was going on and that he didn't want it, and he's just the kids don't deserve it, and can we cancel this if we have to? And it's like, oh my God. So it's good. What's some of the things we can expect from you in the future of
He'll know when he gets back from Germany.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, that's one for sure. But I'm saying an expansion. Is there something you're going to offer in services or
I'm working on something else. Hopefully in about 4 months we'll let you guys know.
Sure.
I don't want it out.
No. When it's there,
right? When
just
it's there,
let us know we're ready to fire off. Yeah,
we'll fire it off and we'll do some things. But other than that, my life is this. I've been doing it for a long time. I love what I'm doing. I love making people happy. I love the lights. I love the challenge of what we can do to make your house better than the next guy or the next woman or so on and so on.
And just the joy that it brings to the kids
it
driving
does.
around and seeing the kids in the house and then the kids driving past the house.
It's a known
fact. My kids ask me to go to see Christmas lights all the time.
Oh, I'll jump in with you next time. I'm saying to you, like, that stuff to me, it's a warm feeling. Like,
it really is.
I hate when Christmas ends.
Yeah.
I go to Refuge for church, right?
You say, not to interrupt you, say you hate when it ends. I got to go take this down. And they can't stop calling to take it down. And I'm like, I don't want it to end, so I got more time to take it down. I'm sorry.
I'm with you. I'm saying to you, at church, so Refuge doesn't take their Christmas down. It's still up there. And he said, just the feeling of the holiday, the spirit, what it does, the lights and all that stuff that it does to you. It's a humbling feeling the whole 2 months from Thanksgiving till after, New Year's. So it's for you, like, because you're on that side of the fence. As you're installing them, I mean, are you past that humble feeling? Or it's now okay. All right.
No, like, it's a known fact that actually, it was on the news about a week ago. When you have your lights up early, it puts you in a better mood.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it puts me in a better mood, honestly, because I'm like, okay, season's starting. This is my bread and butter. This is what we've done for such a long time. But it brings a joy where you're just like, ugh. And then you get the new challenge. That's when you're the most excited because they've not seen it.
Sure.
The ones that are repeat customers, you're like, oh, we've done it. We've seen their reaction. Not to be cold, but you've just seen it. You know what they expect. Unless they want something different, then it changes. Anytime you bring a new challenge or aspect to a new house, it gives you that drive like, wow. But when you're getting a repeat customer, you know what you're doing. You're in and out. You want to get out. Boom, done. All right, let's go. So we go to the next house.
Zorro's process real quick. Just, Anthony calls you up. You go to Anthony's house. Do you take a picture of Anthony's house and say, this is what I'm going to do to it when I come back? Or does Anthony request to you what he's looking for, and then you go put it all in your head and come back,
So Anthony will call me and either, like, we'll talk over the phone, like I'll Google Earth his home while I'm talking to him and say, what are you looking to get done? I'm like, I can outline the front. You got 3 trees. I would do those. Some people have like 6. I'm like, I would concentrate on where people's going to see.
Sure.
I give them my opinion. 80% of the time they want my opinion. 20%, they already know what they want. And then I'll just give them a price and go from there. It all depends. Like, if you're going for elegant, you want something simple. If you're going for Griswold, then open up the checkbook because it's a lot of work just to be there all day. But if you're going for elegant, you get the house outline, you get the wreath or the garland or a couple trees and call it a day. And it'll sparkle at the end of the day.
Good. So it's pretty easy.
300 customers. How many homes do you do a day in what little small period of time? That's amazing.
I do 3 to 6 a day.
Wow.
November is our busiest. I clear the week of Thanksgiving for the customers that you know are gonna call. And just, I mean, no BS. I mean, they're gonna get taxed. It's like buying roses on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
You're gonna pay. So I leave those days open because there's always some desperate people that want lights before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We start September 15th hanging lights, and I don't roll until December 20th.
Wow.
And we just keep going. Like
Yeah.
I got crews that do a house 2 a day. I myself can knock out 3 if I'm with the right crew, like easily.
Right.
So it all depends on what they want. Subdivisions, houses, whatever you want, we'll do. But my goal is to get as many people in, because the more I get in, the more my competitors are realizing they're not keeping up with me. They're like, damn, Zorro's is the guy that.
Yeah.
So
how many strings of lights do you own?
If I tell you, and I'm not even kidding you, probably close to 500,000, you'd say you're lying. Like I have to get a 3rd airport hanger. We were just talking about it before I left.
Yeah.
That's where my storage is. I have 2 airport hangers because it's very hard to find storage.
Airport hangers aren't small.
Half a million strings of lights.
Yes, and that's not including the C9 bulbs that go on the roof. That's just strings of lights. And we throw away 10% every year.
So now you're getting into all LED. Before, what kind of power did you used to have to draw?
God, the incandescent lights were horrible. Now I could put 100 strings on one outlet.
Really?
And all connected together.
Really?
Yes. I could put a roll of 1,000 feet C9s all on one roll.
Because the watts went down.
Yeah, the watts went down.
Yeah,
and they're
of course,
SMD, and it's just like the landscape lighting. If you got 250 watts, I can put almost 45 lights.
Yeah, they've
on one
changed. I mean, they used to be so burning hot when you used to touch them. Now they're now
it's
they're
those
not.
glass ones where no more. I mean, I could throw it up in the air and they don't break.
Really?
Yeah, we got the good stuff.
Yeah, so now you use one transformer compared to, or what do they call it?
Ballast?
Timer.
That's not the timer, but
for the landscape lighting?
Yeah, the box.
Yeah, you use one box, and then each box 350.
Yeah.
Each LED landscape light's about 1.5 watts, depending on what you're getting.
Yep.
You can put 60 of them. Before, you'd have to have a...
I got 3 of them at my house.
Yeah, so you can change all that to one and then
right.
make it all LED lights, and everything's controlled together.
Right. Well, I switched them all to LED.
Yeah. But still, you should still have one transformer.
Right,
It's just too much power. You're
it's
just
too much.
pulling out.
For nothing.
I got tired. Like I had some of the older colored lights and all that, and the house still. Man, I was just about 2 weeks ago. I'm like, I can't do this no more. That redness coming in. I switched everything to the LED, but I went with daylight versus it's just crispier.
Yeah.
Because what people don't get, like your lights, your mood. You know what I'm saying?
It does, and warm white is the mood. But even your landscape lighting, like people don't want to do lights. Call us to take the bulb out. We could put a red and a green. You have alternating red-green for Christmas. Okay. And then switch them out back in January.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then you don't have to spend as much money as you would do on lights, but you're different from spotlights with red and green.
Sure.
Yeah. Blue and white if you're Jewish, but to everybody's own.
Yeah, of course. Sure. You shout out the kids and stuff. You want to give a shout out, to anybody else, wife, kids.
My wife been married 15 years. Tanya, love her to death. Actually, she's the heart and soul of how I got here, because we didn't have a father like everybody else or most people. We just did everything. She taught me the world of family.
What do you mean you didn't have a father?
Like, my father was never in my life. You know what I mean? So, like, when I got married to my wife, what I'm doing to my kids is because of what she's teaching me. Like, yes, thank you. Soccer, football, basketball. We do all these things for our kids that I didn't get. We didn't go play sports when we were kids. We had to go work at 13. My wife gave me the American value of what it's like to be an American family. Like, when I did the Christmas lights, she literally is like, I'm scared, but if you think we're going to make it, go for it.
Oh, wow.
So I left the job and took a chance. And she is the backbone of our whole family. Like, everything we do is, she's the one that makes us stick.
That's
very
awesome.
Cool.
We do have a common friend and family to you, but friend to me, right? Carmen?
Yes, Carmen is my first cousin.
I got to give her a shout out since now you're related to her.
Carmen's like, man, tell Junior I love him. I'm like, Carmen, I'll tell him that you said hi.
Yep. Carmen's a hell of a person.
Yeah,
you got a good family. If she's part of it, then I know that you got a good family.
Yeah, Carmen, she's
hard workers. You guys.
I mean, what's all our Arabs are like, we can outwork anybody, man. Yeah, the Chaldeans can work. I get 21-year-olds to come and work, and they 3-4 days, and I need a day off. I'm like, dude, I'm 42 and I'm out working you, putting 80 hours. Why? I'm like, you guys don't know, and they're not getting paid 10, 11 bucks. This
they're tired.
They're
now.
20, 25, 30 bucks an hour.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm good.
So I generalized this just to touch on it before we go. I generalized on that and said, they're saying that the generation, new millenniums are going through, more depression, more this and that, and can't work like before. I said this is, and I generalized. I shouldn't have, because not all of them have that work ethic like what you're running into. I run that problem too. My retail shop. I mean, it's just hard to find the help that we deserve as business owners, because we're not paying like the 9, 10 that we used to. We are paying. I'm starting 12, 13, 14 plus commission and so forth. But I generalize that. Maybe you as an owner can give some influence to the younger generation in our community and to others. What do we like? What can we do to help them? They need a little bit more drive. You know what I'm saying? We can just do what we can to show them, but
attitude reflects leadership. So no matter what we do, we show. Like when my workers, they look at my other coworkers and they're like, wow, this guy's actually working with us. Like they don't believe that the owner's out there getting his hands dirty.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Since I've been a kid, money, value, everything has been not handed to me. I had to earn it. I had to make it.
Right.
Some of these kids these millennials are spoiled. They got the money. They don't have the drive. I love the fact that I can sit there and say, I own Zorros. I worked my way to get where I'm at.
Sure.
And good luck, because like I honestly feel like these millennials, if they don't find a way to change this world, it's going to go down, because it's hurtful, man. Like you can't believe these 21, 22-year-olds. My brother, he's 27, and he doesn't want to stop working. But you get a 21-year-old and you're like, why aren't you working?
They'll get it. They'll grow into it.
Just as I'm saying to you, with messages like yours, that's what we're trying to do.
You got to just work and drive, because nothing's going to be handed to you in life like you are now. Like I didn't get where I'm at because I sat on the couch. I got out there and got my hands dirty, made who I am to hustle and bustle and be where we're at, because it's if you don't have it, you ain't got nothing.
Right.
You need it, and that's life.
So what you're saying is Bernie 2020.
Pretty much. No.
I mean, sorry.
I'm a Trump guy. When he saved me $25 grand on taxes, I was like,
God,
I love that man. But you know what's with him? Not to like change subject. The Democrats are making everybody love Trump, whether you like him or not. You're like I voted for Trump. I don't care what it costs. But Democrats, the more you keep talking about him, there are people that don't like Trump.
Sure.
We're liking him because they keep bringing every day it's someone.
You're making him relevant.
Yes, like
24/7.
Stop. But nor here or there.
Yeah.
No, that's
please.
Well,
it's just no.
To each his own.
No, to each his own. But your message is on point, and that's what I wanted the youth to know. Follow what we do. Watch what we do. Watch how he still, as an owner, puts his hands in. You know what I'm saying? And still gets down, rolls up his sleeves and works into it. So
you have to. It's your livelihood. You can't just trust anybody to do it. You got to get there and get there. I can't just answer phone calls and sit back. I can't.
Right.
I gotta
So
work.
we close out every show with asking the guests what it means to them to be Chaldean.
I love our culture.
Yeah.
I love our food. I love our ethnicity. I love our connections. I love our drive. I love our work ethics. I mean, we're separated by what we want, what we have, that we can live a lifestyle because we know how to get there and we know how to make it work. And our food, our food, hands down, you can't compare it with anybody else. You can't, man. I mean, Americans like, Martin, you got any kibbe? No, my aunt didn't make any kibbe for me today. But like our culture is just, it's unique. And honestly, I know I married an American, but we have the most prettiest Chaldean girls. Like you can hang out with over Latinas. Like we have like the prettiest girls in this.
You hear that, woman?
Culture.
God bless.
I'm already taking. I'm sorry, my bad.
He's taking what the man's giving you a lot of love.
I mean, honestly, that's really our culture is just different.
Yep.
We're just like a different, unique breed of people out there.
Cool.
So
well, enjoy your trip.
Thank you.
Have a safe one. Have a safe travel.
Bring some.
I'll bring some German chocolate.
Some new, German chocolate.
German
some,
chocolate.
some cool new Christmas
I will. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, guys.